Well, happy Saturday, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. Hopefully, your Saturday is off to a great start. Sunny skies here in the Midland area. Well, they were. Now it's a little cloudy. See how it is? Wait a few minutes and it changes. Some nasty storms rolled through the center of the country last night. Holy cow, look at what happened in Arkansas and Illinois and Ohio, or I'm sorry, and Iowa. Some nasty stuff. It's snowing up in the UP right now, I've heard, at least in the eastern UP. So, you know what? It's Michigan, and it is now officially April. Yes, I know it's April Fool's Day. It's April 1st. Usually we try to be some sort of smart alecky, or we put up a post or something. Wasn't feeling it today, so we're just going to dive right in. There's enough foolishness going around everywhere as it is. You guys don't need me kicking in extra foolishness on top of that now, do you? Couple of quick good mornings, and we'll get on with it. Steve Carlson, looking forward to exciting things. Always exciting, Steve, here. And because Steve is reminding me as well, check out the podcast that we do here with Steve every Sunday, usually Sunday evenings that'll go up. Steve and I will record it earlier in the morning, and then we'll get that up there. But just look for two guys talking about records, a vinyl community podcast. It's on our YouTube channel, and it is on the pod service called Podbean, podcast service called Podbean. For now, we're still working on it. So find that, share it, do what you do, listen to it. Jeff, good morning to you, sir. And Ann saying happy Saturday as well. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning, Pat. Thank you for being here. And Gary as well saying, hey, Chuck getting in, saying, yeah, I saved the full Britney catalog. We didn't even get the full Britney reissues. What a weird reissue day yesterday was as well. Rick saying hi from the sunny side of the state, as well as Nick. Good morning, Nick. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Betty chiming in from Toledo saying hi and good morning to you as well, and up north as well. Hello again. Hello up to the UP. And Dan saying good morning. Good morning, Dan. Well, hopefully you guys are having a good one. As I said, lots of cool stuff happening. And now that it's April, it's just going to steamroll us. The first quarter of this year has already gone by, and it's going to be April 22nd before you know it. And you know what that means? That means it is going to be Record Store Day very, very soon. Let me kick this up in here. So things are moving forward with the Record Store Day preparations. I got the word from both of our distributors, actually, that the product is beginning to arrive, and they're going to start shipping some of that stuff out next week so they don't clog it up. And so we should start seeing some of our Record Store Day releases next week. I've got a little bit of an idea. The question is always, do you know what you're getting? How many of these are you getting? And I don't like to answer that absolutely until they're in the store, because so much can go wrong. I'm knocking on wood here. But just to be on the safe side, we're not going to start talking quantities of stuff. I maybe let out little hints here or there, but we won't get into the full scope of what we've got until the live preview the night before Record Store Day on Friday the 21st. But I'll give you guys some hints coming in here and there. But so far, from what I'm hearing from the folks that send us the records, it's looking like the fill rates, meaning the stuff that we get, is going to be pretty good. And by pretty good, that usually means around the 90 percentile area of what we've asked for. So that's actually pretty good, but we'll see how it goes as things get a little closer to the date on April 22nd. One thing I can tell you for sure, though, is that there's going to be a lot of the Taylor Swift release for Record Store Day. And that's because we got the notice that, hey, there's a lot, and there could be a couple of things going on with this. It could be that they overproduced because of what happened last year with the Taylor Swift 7-inch release. That was just, I don't want to use the word debacle, but it wasn't pleasant. And so all sorts of things happened where there was too much demand and too little of it to go around. They may have overcorrected this time with the Taylor Swift release for this year, but I'm hearing there's going to be plenty of it. But it could just be that they're trying to make sure that we get it, because I've also been told that unlike Taylor Swift and her other stuff, the Record Store Day release will only be available at participating record stores, indie record stores, on Record Store Day. So This thing they're coming out with from her will not have a Walmart version, will not have a Target version, will not have a Taylor Swift indie exclusive version, will not have a Carl's Jr. version of that, wherever how many she put out. So we're hearing that this is going to be the only one. And so they're expecting the Swiftie demand to be through the roof on it. And so the distributors were recommending that we take a look at what we ordered and then order some more. So we did that on the assumption that there's going to be a lot of demand for this. And so we will have plenty of the Taylor Swift to go around. And I just hope to heck we don't get stuck with it. So those of you who don't like Taylor Swift, you probably have to get one just to help us out, you know. The other question is, last year we did that little raffle thing. It was kind of a last minute decision because some other record stores were doing it. There will be no Swiftie raffles this year. If you are a Taylor Swift fan and you want this release, you're going to have to get in line with all the rest of the folks for the rest of the Record Store Day releases. So no preferential treatment this time around for us, or from us rather, for these Swiftie folks who are looking for that release on Record Store Day. Just wanted to put that out there, that you're free to do and come in and hang out, but we will have plenty of those to go around, or so I am going to assume. So as we get closer, I'll give you more updates. But as I said, I think that the product is going to start shipping out sometime next week. And so we'll start to get a good idea of some of the things that we've got coming in. Hang on, just excuse me, a little allergy cough. Okay, the other big thing that happened this week is that we found out that spinclean, you guys know it, that we use the spinclean record washers here extensively. It is our main go-to for the bulk of the cleaning that we do here at the store. They have redesigned the spinclean, and the good news is it's not a huge redesign. The better news is it fixes a couple of flaws that I'd always thought were just kind of inherent in what the spinclean was. So now, if you're unfamiliar, spinclean is the tanked device that we use to clean records. It has a couple of microfiber brushes that pinch together, and you put these record in, spin it in the distilled water and solution, and it cleans the record. It cleans the records well, and it cleans a lot of records quickly. So that's what we like about it. So the new spinclean here too, we do have them in stock. It's a smaller form box than the base model, but it's still the same old good old spinclean. But what they've done to change this, and we're going to give this thing a good workout here over the next couple of days. It's really tough to see, but inside of the spinclean, there used to be this molding process to make the plastic body of the spinclean, and it left certain ridges there from the mold that was used to make it. And those ridges would gather up a lot of dirt and gunk from the cleaning process. That would be a little more difficult to get clean when you're cleaning the cleaner. So then when the cleaner becomes the cleaner, I forget how that goes. So this one still has some molding areas in it to pinch in and hold the microfiber brushes, but the rest of the bottom is smooth, which is going to make cleaning these things a whole lot easier. And I've also been told that they've made some improvements to the rollers that keep them from popping out. That was never a big issue, but I know that has happened for some folks. So when you get the base model, you're getting 4 ounces of fluid, you're getting 2 brushes, 2 rollers, and they're introducing some feet for those of you who put the spinclean on a table where it might slip around. Then you also do get a couple of the spinclean towels in there as well. So the better news in all of this is that the spinclean has not increased their price, which is always good, especially in this day and age. So the base model of the spinclean is still going to come in at $80, and you'll get all the stuff that we just mentioned. And they do have the new spinclean as well in the advanced model of the deluxe model packaging. Basically, it's the same as the spinclean base package, but it comes with a 32-ounce fluid, so you've got essentially a lifetime supply, unless you're us. You've got 2 extra towels and 2 extra brushes. That one is still going to list for $125. So we do have the new spinclean stuff in stock. And for those of you who are bargain hunters, we still have a couple of the old spincleans in as well. So we're going to mark those down just to kind of clear out the older stuff. So it'll be like $10 off. We've got 1 deluxe model and 1 base model left. So if you're looking to save a little money and you don't mind the plastic ridges and cleaning around them and the older models, stop in. You'll pick those up. I'll get those marked down today. But we do have the new spincleans. We're going to use it. We're going to give you guys a good review to see what you think, and a review, and hopefully it'll be good, but I'm sure it will be. Spinclean they make some great stuff, and it does a great job when we're cleaning records. Always very, very happy with that. So, all right, a couple more quick hellos here. Jimmy Smith saying, hey, good morning to you, sir. And Chris in the Lansing Grand Ledge area, good morning to you as well. And Jeff, yep, the Taylor albums will sell out. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Like the Who, I get it. Get you doing. Okay, speaking of new releases, a couple left. We did get pretty busy yesterday. I still have a couple of the new Nickelback. It's called Get Rollin'. Haven't listened to this online. We'll get around to it, see what you guys think. But those are here. Looks like it's on orange vinyl. The Britney catalog, there were 8 Britney Spears reissues put out yesterday. We only got a couple, and I got one of the greatest hits. The greatest hits is gone, but we'll still get more. But we've got the Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again. If you're a huge Britney fan and you'd like us to get more of these, I'm pretty sure that there's a ton available. Let us know, and we can go ahead and get them in. Reissues from yesterday as well. I've got another Specials Ghost Town on splatter vinyl. Very cool ska punk for you out there. The reissue of the Rolling Stones Aftermath on 180 gram. It's a stereo mix of that classic Stones album. Important Stones album for those of you who are Rolling Stones aficionados. And I still have another copy of the new Lana Del Rey. Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? This is the black vinyl version. Still trying to get a hold of the colored vinyl, but that has been very, very, very difficult. Forgot to put this in the video, but I do have a couple copies of the Tripping Daisy reissue from Music on Vinyl of Bill. I can't believe I forgot to put that out in the video after making such a hype out of it, but that's what kind of a Friday it was. Great album. I'm going to give mine a couple more listens, but if you like the Tripping Daisy sound, that the post-psych rock sound from the 90s, give that a shot. But I'm going to play this again today and let that sink in a little bit more as well. All right, coming up on time. I'm checking that out, so I want to make sure that we still have some stuff to talk about here. We talked about the Spin Clean. I'm continuing the table out front with the well-loved dollar bin items that we put out there. It's a lot of funk, a lot of soul, a lot of disco music, a little bit of blues in that as well. And they're not all well loved. Some of them are very, very nice looking records. I don't have time to get to them, so they're $1. So if you want to check these out the rest of this weekend, I'm going to put those away on Sunday afternoon and make some room for some other stuff. But lots of chances to come in and get some very cheap vinyl on our dollar table. I also put out a couple boxes of 45s, again, with the idea of getting rid of them and getting some news. I'm guessing that there's going to be about 130, 140. I've got 2 boxfuls of these 45s just sitting out there, and it's a mixture of stuff. So check it out, $10 per box. And then I've got a smaller box for $5. And you take the whole box and don't even worry about it, and we'll go from there. But we need to make some room, and I sound like I sound like a mattress salesman. We need to make room. There we go, folks. It's crazy times. Crazy Jim. Woo! You know, I think I'm tired. It was kind of a weird night last night. All right. I think that about covers it. We're going to go ahead and get on with our day. I'm going to fire up the turntable and throw on some Tripping Daisy. Stop down and see us. We are at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. And while I'm talking, the skies have gotten even cloudier. So there goes you missed the sunshine. If you weren't up early enough, you missed it. So come see us. We'll be open today, Saturday, from now until about 6 p.m. Till 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, Sunday, 12 noon until 5 p.m. Don't forget to check out the podcast with Steve Carlson from the Vinyl Community and his Vinyl Community channel Sunday nights. Don't forget the upcoming release show happening later on this afternoon. If I can get time to get to it, we'll do that as well. And please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, comment, do all the good stuff that you do to make the algorithm do what it does for us. So you folks have a great one. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. We'll get through this month of April. Just hang on tight. It'll be a fun one. All right. We will talk to you guys next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Thanks again.